Do you ever have problems hanging bulky coats such as winter jackets on account of not having enough space, making them fall off? Well, with our adjustable coat rack, those problems are no more. I'm Tana, that's Olivia, that's Kate, and that's Eric. And I lost my place. Oh yeah. The coat rack features 6 slots and 3 hooks to change from slot to slot, thus making as much or as little space as you need for things like jackets and kids' winter coats and even parkas. Many coat racks have their hooks placed too close together, so that makes jackets crowded together and you end up with them falling off. With our coat rack, you can place 1 hook on each end and 1 in the middle. 1 for big coats or 2 hooks close on one side with a third in another side for very big coats. Or you can even have 2 hooks on the rack and set the third aside for when you need it later. As a team, we all had a job that we completed in our own unique way. And that's another way our coat rack isn't just like ordinary ones, because instead of a typical company design, we made ours unique to each other's personality with personal touches. Erin designed the base for the rack. Katie, Olivia, and I made our separate hooks. Olivia drew out all the measurements, and Katie and Olivia cut the pieces out with a laser printer. The adjustable coat rack makes hanging jackets more efficient and less complicated for placement. It is very easy to use. Simply screw the base into the wall, place the hooks in the desired spots, and you no longer have to worry about coats sliding off the crowding. Then, if you need space change, all you have to do is slide the hook out and place it into another slot.
So this is the adjustable coat rack. Let's just take all the stuff off here. Here is the base. In the base, there are these slots which complement the tiny tabs here, so that these hangers uniquely designed to just fit through whichever space you want. Instant customization.
So that's the finished product. So the process of building took a really long time. It was about 2 weeks total time for building and cutting it. So we started with like a billion blueprints and we changed the measurements a couple times. We started off making a really small version that fit in the 3x3 box, and then after that presentation we decided to make a bigger one, life size. And so we did more blueprints, and so we had 20 sketches, 13 assemblies, 8 MakerBots, and 20 drawings total on the computer. So we each started off creating our own separate part, and then we put them all together in assemblies. And then I transferred those into MakerBots for the plastic 3x3 version. And then after we decided to make it life size, we redesigned all of our pieces, and then we took those sketches and assemblies and put them into drawings to then transfer to the 3D print, the laser cutter. So we had a lot of struggles. We redesigned like 5 times, which meant new measurements each time. And then the laser cutter did not want to cut certain pieces. It really didn't want to cut the base, the wall piece, because it was like really close to the exact length of the board. And there was a lot of morphed wood because it was really cheap wood. And so if wood is morphed at all, the laser cutter doesn't work on it. And we had a lot of miscommunications with our actual building parts, since we did go through and build each piece by ourselves just based on the measurements that I gave everyone. There's miscommunications and misreadings on what the measurements actually were.
Okay, so our whole cutting of our project took about seven hours to cut. We did have struggles with it because the base wouldn't cut, because like Olivia said, it was pretty much the same size as the actual board. And it took about 1 hour and 30 minutes to like glue all the pieces together and assemble it properly and sand it and all that kind of stuff. And then the total cost was $12, and everything fits together perfect. We had to sand, or Olivia had to sand a little bit of it to get it to fit into the slots properly and to sand down all the uneven edges after the gluing. But everything looks really good, and just paint it and it'll probably look even better.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.